So our morning starts off in Manchester Center. It's June 6th, and Running Water needs new socks. He has darn tough socks with their guarantee that they'll give you a new pair if you wear them out. We're going to see how this works here. Okay, how did it come out?
I got the new socks.
Just like that?
Just like that.
Oh my God.
Handed the ones and got the new ones.
They didn't say it didn't.
No
wow,
questions asked.
That's amazing. Main Route 30 outside of Manchester Center, and we skipped ahead to 1658, and we're going to be closing some of that skip ahead today. We're doing a short section because the weather is forecasted to be terrible. There's supposed to be almost 3 inches of rain in the next couple of days, but it rained last night, but not in the epic proportions that were forecasted. But we're sticking with a plan here. We're doing this section is 5 miles with possibly a 1.5 mile penalty, hiking at Prospect Rock, and then looking over doing a couple miles we didn't on the tail end of what we did yesterday. And then after that we have to plan the big climb over Stratton Mountain. We're kind of hoping not to have to backpack that section. It's over cutting it up a little bit here. So I'm entering the Green Tunnel and I'm hiking Sobo. Way around the edge of that mountain, crossed the stream, and then fairly gently ascended this ridge, which I will follow a little bit, and then I think I will go through a small pass or gap to get to the other side of the mountain, and then continue to go up gently along that route. Now going into that little saddle here, as I discussed, I could see where I was going from the topo map, and now I'm going around the mountain on this side.
At the time, I was hiking to the saddle to the lower left portion of the map.
Say for yourself.
Am I ever glad to be backpacking?
Yeah, isn't that the truth?
Not to mention a much better trail than yesterday.
Yeah.
This is cake compared to yesterday.
Still, it's wet though, but
There's some wet places.
that's not so bad.
A few rocks here and there.
I just ran into
most danger is slipping on one.
Oh, I'm at 1655.7, and there's this side trail of 1/10 of a mile to Spruce Peak. Supposed to be a nice view. But, you know, to us Appalachian Trail hikers, 1/10 of a mile off trail is tough. There's a shelter coming up too. It's 1/10 off. I don't think I'm going to bother to go to it. So, the topo shows the trail continuing along the side of this ridge on my left. It's going to gently ascend, I think. Maybe not as gentle as I had hoped, but it won't be a real big, steep uphill. And that continues all the way to the end of the section. So here's another through hiker. What's your trail name?
My name is Juicy Fruit.
Juicy Fruit. Where are you from?
I'm from Portugal.
Portugal. All right.
Yeah.
From Lisbon or another place?
Close Lisbon, like very close, a little bit north by the beach.
Cool.
Yeah.
And where did you start your trip?
I started in Georgia,
Yeah, in
4th
Georgia.
of April in Georgia, yeah.
April in Georgia. You've been making good time.
Yeah, I like to hike a bit fast, yeah.
25 miles a day or so? Or
Yeah, it's most...
including this Stratton Peak and...
Yeah.
Boy.
Some days I do more, some days less, but it's mostly 25 a day, 30s, yeah.
So you think you might finish like in...
My goal it's to do everything in 3 months.
Oh, wow.
So I hope to finish until the 3rd of July, but I will expect to finish like 30th of June or something.
What got you interested in the Appalachian Trail all the way from Portugal?
I've done the PCT in 2019, and it was the best trail I've done in my life, the most beautiful. And then I really enjoyed the stage, the people, the vibe, the community, and I wanted to come back.
And so do you have another trail to do soon, huh?
Yeah, it's what people say. You do one or three, not two. So I'm doing the second one. I have to be back and do the Continental for sure.
I would think so, yeah. Maybe next year you'll do the CDT?
Not next year, but maybe in 2-3 years, yeah. Next
Okay.
year. I love Portugal, so I want to spend the summer there next year.
Oh, yeah.
But maybe in 2-3 years, yeah, I'll be back and hike.
What do you remember as being your favorite part of the trail so far?
Here,
This trail, yeah.
maybe the Smokies. The
Smokies,
Smokies, it was very beautiful. But it was crazy cold. It was so cold. It was snowing even in April.
Yeah, I know. I remember I got 3 feet of snow there once in April.
And it was rainy a day before. So in that day, it was the day I walked less, the day before the Smokies, because it was raining so much. So I stayed in the shelter by the town. I don't remember the name of the town. And the next day stopped raining. It was just snowing on the top, and I began hiking. And I did in 2 days the Smokies. It was too cold, but it was so beautiful.
Yeah, it
Very
is
beautiful.
really beautiful.
The views, yeah.
Yep.
I think maybe it was one of the most beautiful parts. And then today it's one tower, like 5 or 6 miles before. I don't know the name, but the view, it was gorgeous.
Oh, there's on Stratton Peak, there's a tower.
Yeah.
I haven't
It's
done that
very,
yet.
very beautiful. Yeah. Some lakes around, you can see. I was eating on the top because now it's many mosquitoes and flies. And sometimes you want to stop to eat, and I couldn't, so I climbed the tower and I eat on the top. It was not so many mosquitoes and flies. It was
good hint.
It was really cool. Yeah.
The mosquitoes are not so bad here as they
Right
were
now,
back
no,
there.
we are here for a few minutes and not yet, but
Just now I got one.
yesterday evening it was maybe the worst day on the trail. Yesterday evening.
I think so too, where I was.
And it was fun when I reached the shelter. It was somebody with a tent inside the shelter because they said they arrive in daytime, and he set the tent there because he couldn't be outside.
How did you get your trail name?
Juicy Fruit. It was in the PCT because this hat is the same. It's the same hat. It's a pineapple hat. And now I have a watermelon shirt.
How
but
about
in the
that?
PCT I had a watermelon pineapple shirt.
But have you seen the banana shorts?
I also seen.
I have the banana shorts.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay, now
I got it. It's about time to switch over to the banana.
It's cool.
hot.
You have video?
Pardon?
You have video here?
Yes,
okay,
I
cool,
do.
cool.
I'm
That's
not
so
worrying
cool.
them yet.
Very cool.
Well, anyway, good meeting you, and we'll see you further
Really
north.
nice.
Well, this guy certainly is Snake Day, apparently. So this is the second one that I've seen. So what's going to happen when I try and step around him? I need to go up more. Oh, there he goes. Sorry, buddy. As you can see, I still am along the side of this mountain to my left. Terrain rises, not very high, but on a through hike like this, we really value the trails that don't need to go up to the top and back down right away. The slab along the contour in this case just gently climb. It is a very humid day. I think it's supposed to be 10 degrees cooler than yesterday, but it feels just as hot because the humidity is higher. Although at this location, there's less mosquitoes so far. You guys came from where?
We started at the Kelly Stand Road.
Right.
Right.
So that
Oh, you camped there last night? Oh.
No, we stayed at the Wicked Way Station.
Wicked Way Station. It was terrific, by the way.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
If anybody
it
on
was.
your
Huh.
thing is looking for a place to stay, Wicked
Oh,
Way Station was great.
You're
was a
staying at the
hostel.
Green Mountain. We're going to be there too. You going to be there
That's,
tonight?
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night,
I
huh?
don't think they open. I don't think they're open tonight.
They are open
They
tonight.
are open.
We even got them to stay open last night.
Ah.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Well, you know what? Depending
know
on
what?
what the shelter looks like, we may keep
We may
going.
keep going.
Oh, you may skip the Green Mountain?
No,
No,
we
no,
may
no.
skip this shelter right up here in a mile.
Oh, yeah.
We were going to stay up here at the shelter, but it's only a few more miles to the road. So.
How was Stratton Mountain?
It was not terrible. It wasn't terrible.
I'll tell you that the path between here and there
It's great.
will make you love Vermont again.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because I had a
thankfully.
bad attitude yesterday,
Yes.
brother.
You going over Glastonbury?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But this path, it's just like this, and it's nice. And
No mud or not much
Stratton
mud.
is fairly steep up and steep down, but it's not bad. It's not bad compared to what you did the last 2 or 3 days.
Oh, man, that kicked our butts.
Our
Me too.
butts too.
Yeah, I gave myself a good talking to last night. I said I got to get my mind right, but today
Yeah.
helped. The trail
Yeah,
helped. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. I'm going to go. The world-class puddle. Looks like there's a couple different philosophies here. I think I'm going to go back to the road less traveled. There we go. World-class puddle, world-class traverse. Okay, the rain's beginning to come down. I'm at 640.6 Kelly Strand Road. Looking for the Appalachian Trail. I don't even know where it goes. Would have thought I went across that bridge. Uh-oh, thunder and lightning. Well, I got my umbrella out. And now it doesn't seem to be raining as much. I can thank my umbrella for that. I did hear thunder. Didn't see any lightning, but it was bound to have been there. So I'm hiking Sobo between two roads that are close by, about 2 miles apart. That will leave us with just the up and over of Stratton Mountain tomorrow. And we were hoping, the forecast said today was going to be the worst weather day, but it hasn't been all that bad. Hopefully tomorrow won't be so bad. Otherwise we'll have to replan Stratton Mountain. Don't want to go over a big mountain like that in a thunderstorm. Rain's coming down a little bit harder again, but I haven't pulled out the umbrella. If it gets harder, I will. But I'm still under the green tunnel, of course. Okay, I'm at 1639. And kind of a spruce forest here. Very pretty. I see over there's some marshy lake thing. been lots of logs laying in the mud. Oh heck, I got a little time. I'm gonna go have a look. Pretty cool, huh? See moose, no moose there, no moose there. Okay, we're back at Green Mountain House, the hiker hostel here, and let's go inside and see who's here. Okay, coming back inside here, we got, oh, there's running water, and then there's Floppy. And we haven't, you guys haven't met. What's your favorite part of the trail?
Favorite part of the trail? It's hard to say. I didn't like Pennsylvania, that's for sure.
Too bad he's left. You know, he's Don's from Pennsylvania, running water. But not many people like Pennsylvania, that's for sure.
Georgia was pretty strenuous. It does say that it's strenuous. But I know I never quit on a bad day.
Right. But so you've been on the trail for
8 days.
8 days. Oh, yeah. Those are tough days.
Yes. Yeah, especially here.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, the bad thing about your plan is that then you're gonna, when you do Maine.
I've been thinking about that. I know. So we leave trail and come back next year. No trail legs.
And you're gonna start on the hardest mile of the AT.
I know. I don't know how that's gonna work. I don't know.
So how did you get into AT hiking, James?
Well, back in 2012, I don't know if I read the book Walk in the Woods,
Oh.
and I've always been an outdoors person, and I'm going to hike the AT Trail when I was still working. And I thought, well, if my partners would let me take 6 months off, I'm going to do it. So I went to REI and bought a backpack and a bunch of equipment, and then life got too busy. Our kids were still growing up, and I just forgot about it. And I found out John was hiking it, and so I asked him if I could go. I heard he was going to go back, and so I asked if I could go along with him.
Okay, so your hostel is Green Mountain Hostel, right?
Green Mountain House. This is
Mountain
our
House.
18th season.
18.
Yep, we started in 08.
Uh-huh.
And we open in June, go through August, because that's really the time when we see most hikers here in Vermont.
How many AT hikers do you get here? Well, that's a tough question.
Well, we host about 700 or 800.
Uh-huh.
And,
AT and Long Trail combined?
and section hikers as
right,
well,
section
right?
hikers.
So it's an interesting mix, and everyone seems to get along. We try to limit it to about 9 or 10 people a night. You know, we could pack in more, but when you start having to step over folks or wait in line for a shower, it gets a little smelly in here. So we enjoy having a limited number of guests every night.
Do you have any good stories? Got a good story from us? That's putting you on the spot.
Well, we hosted a hiker by the name of Bismarck, who was famous back 10 years ago. He had embezzled money from his employer, and he hid out on the Appalachian Trail.
Whoa.
And always paid in cash, never credit card. But he was a very gentle, nice guy. But he was finally found out by the FBI, and they got him at trail days.
Oh.
They pulled him out of a hostel during trail days. And,
wow.
he served about 8 years in prison, and I understand he's out now. So who knows? He might show up.
Might be seeing him on the trail.
That's right.
How about that? Oh, we appreciate your hospitality, and you have a beautiful place here, and we're looking forward to enjoying your property here. So thank you again. Hello, everyone. I wanted to tell you that there's going to be a delay in my hike. Don had some very difficult family news tonight, and he's going to have to leave the trail and go back to Pennsylvania. I'm going to be giving him a ride back to New York, and I guess over the next few days we will take stock and see where we are and how I can get back to the trail and continue hiking. So at any rate, there won't be any videos for the near term, but we'll look forward to seeing you all again soon.